They're known for their extravagant costumes and elaborate live performances. They have been awarded 28 gold albums to date, the most of any American rock band. Their worldwide sales exceed 100 million records, making them one of the world's best-selling bands of all time. They're an icon of the rock and roll era. They're the gods of rock and roll. They are KISS. KISS represents not merely a type of music genre, it also deeply influences generations of lifestyle, fashion sense, attitude, language, and culture. It all started in the summer of 2010, when highly respected concert tour manager Dave Ferrano, his brother, concert merchandising industry pioneer Del Ferrano, and restaurateur Michael Zislis got together for a KISS concert. Backstage after the concert, enjoying a cold beer and visiting with longtime friends, KISS frontman Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, Dave said, "What's better than rock and brews?" A spontaneous brainstorming ensued, engaging the diverse talents and creative energy of the five friends bound together by their love of concert rock, and Rock and Brews was born.
Want to party like a rock star? You can?
Rock and Brews can rock all night long.
Is this like a concert feel, this beer garden here?
Absolutely.
Rock and Brews.
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 Rock and Brews. Rock and Brews.
Rock and Brews.
Rock and Brews. Rock and Brews is a celebration of rock and roll, great food, great beer, friends, family, in a very cool environment.
Dave Ferrano and his brother Del Ferrano come from a long line of licensing and merchandising. When they started the restaurant business, Rock and Brews in particular, they reached out to me. Mike Zislis is actually a real brewmaster, knows his beers, knows great food. Most importantly, knows how to treat people.
Gene and Paul have already created a massive brand with an international following, with partners. Paul Stanley is a real culinary food expert and loves that we are creating great food and use the freshest ingredients.
Within a month, our Rock and Brews imagery was on the cover of Franchise Times. They wouldn't dare put something that doesn't have the ability to expand and explode across the globe.
Rock and Brews is an experience unlike any other. Bring your family, bring your kids, bring your dog. Rock and Brews is looking to come to all the great cities in the world. We're going to bring you great food, great beer, great service, great rock and roll. And we just can't wait to get to your city.
No one is born a musician. Reminiscing about their childhoods, it has not been an easy road.
My childhood was not necessarily the best. I came from a struggling working class family.
And like many Americans, they're not from America. They come to America for the dream, for the aspirations, for the limitless possibilities that the American dream offers people of all nationalities and all religions and all cultures. So,
one of the great things they did is they exposed me to great art and to music and to culture, which I think is key for everybody. I think that the arts are the backbone of humanity.
I am what I am, and I've gone to where I've gone only because America has given me all the opportunity.
I am what I am. What a great way to put it. Perhaps this phrase can represent the aspirations of every rock star. Like it or not, I am your freedom. And I am me. On stage, KISS is glamorous and stunning. But little do we know, they have done a lot of hard labor in the past to make ends meet.
I grew up with my share of struggles. I was born deaf in one ear and without a right ear.
The biggest struggle trying to accomplish my dreams in America is, of course, cultural and language. If somebody is willing to learn the American version of the English language well enough, and if you have people skills and work hard, there are no limitations. But the keys to the kingdom have to do with communication. And in America, you must speak English. That's just the first step. So the biggest hurdle was actually learning to speak English well, which I do.
So like many people, I had struggles, but if you have great dreams, then you find a way to overcome them. The only thing that separates you from your successes is hard work. So I've always been somebody who believed in hard work and will do anything to achieve my goal.
I've had the oddest jobs. I've been a chicken fat scraper offer, which means I worked at a butcher store, and at the end of the day, after the butcher took the heads off the chickens and chopped up the beef, little 13-year-old boy had to come in there and scrape off the fat from the butcher's block.
I've had many jobs when I started it out because for you to think that somebody is going to give you a handout or give you money is ridiculous. If you want to achieve a goal, then you have to be willing to work hard. I drove a cab in New York City. I was a taxi driver.
I've sold newspaper and magazine subscriptions door to door. I worked for a lawyer for a government research and demonstration project. I worked at Vogue magazine as the assistant to the editor. I've taught 6th grade in Spanish Harlem in New York. I've done many things.
I worked in restaurants. I did anything I needed to do to achieve the goals that I had in mind. People who are looking for an easy road are people who are never going to get to their destination. There are no easy roads. What makes something so rewarding is working for it. So I've worked to be where I am and am very proud of my accomplishments.
Gene and Paul continue to thrive and move forward as they still are one of the most successful bands in America for the past 40 years. They know what it takes as these exquisite achievements do not come effortlessly. Kids, whether it's rock and roll or rock and brews, they will use the same determined attitude to strive and be the best.